I make $1 million a year and I'm paying myself less than $5,000 a month. That is what I heard from a client that I was working with that had a $1.5 million business and was really struggling to pay himself monthly or even at all. And this is what I want to talk to you today about is the difference between revenue, profit, and actual cash in the bank and how they're all very, very different. And it's really, really pivotal when you understand the key differences here and then start focusing on actual cash coming in versus the overall size of revenue coming into your business. Hi, my name is Amber Duggar. I am the founder of Profit for Keeps. And in today's video, we're going to be talking all about the difference between revenue, profit, and cash. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited and honored to have you here and watching this video. And we would absolutely love to have you welcomed into the community. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe and like this video, as it really does help us get awareness and visibility to others out there who are really seeking this information. And for that, I thank you so much. Okay, let's dive right in. So, what the heck is the difference between revenue, profit, and cash? Well, let's start with revenue. Revenue is just a fancy schmancy accounting term that is saying this is how much money is coming into your business. So if you are running, for example, a landscaping business or a painting business or some type of service-based business that has a lot of different projects and also a lot of overhead, this would be considered like a $1.5 or $2 million business easily, right? You have all these projects coming in, but with each project, you have a substantial amount of labor. So for example, let's say that you have a painting business, it's $1.5 million. You have, close to $100,000 to $150,000 coming in a month. However, your expenses are running, let's say 90% of that revenue coming in. So if you had $100,000 and $90,000 was expenses related to that income, then you really only have $10,000 left over. And that $10,000 still has to cover your pay, your taxes, any profit, as well as any other expenses that your business may have that's not tied directly to projects. So revenue is just all the money coming in. But what really matters is the profit from a business. So if you have a $1 million business, but 90% of the business is actually going straight to business expenses, then technically you really have more like $100,000 business. And the problem with having $1 million business, but with super high expenses, is in your mind, you may be still thinking, I have $1 million business. Of course I can afford this. Of course I can afford that. And it creates this significant deficit when it comes to looking at the numbers from a perspective of profitability. So we have revenue, all the money coming in. Then we have profit, which is all the money coming in minus expenses. Whatever's left over is technically the profit. Now, of course, if you've watched any of my other videos, you understand the difference between that definition of profit and intentional profit, which is what we teach in Profit for Keeps. But on to the next thing. So we have now profit, which is money that we actually get to keep, money that we actually get to say, okay, this is our money after expenses. What can we do with this money? Well, what the heck then is cash? Well, as you may imagine, cash is the money sitting in your bank account. So if you have all of these expenses that are happening, but then it's going on a credit card, your cash numbers can be overinflated. Like you could look like you have all this money in the bank, but then you may have double the amount on your credit cards or on loans or on a line of credit, something like that. And so the big thing here is looking to see, okay, why the heck am I working so hard? I'm super smart. I have a great business. I love what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm never getting ahead. Well, the very first thing you want to look at is not at your revenue, not at the booked amount that's coming in, but more about, am I running a profitable, sustainable business? And again, this comes down to, are you making more than you need? And every business is different. So a business that's $1 million that has $900,000 in expenses, you really have $100,000 business, right? And when you're looking at business that may have $60,000 in revenue a year and they have virtually no expenses, they're actually probably paying themselves more than that $1 million business owner. I've seen it. I've actually, when I first was starting out and I was making low six figures in revenue in my business, I was definitely paying myself more than my million, $2 million, $3 million clients. And it all had to do with the intention of building a business that didn't have everything going to expenses. And, a service online business is going to have way less overhead than a brick and mortar service-based business like a landscaper or a painter. Okay, so what you want to be doing is looking at, okay, how much money do I need to pay myself? How much money do I need for business expenses? Reverse engineer a revenue goal and look at that revenue goal based on how much money you're making in your business and see what the difference is there, and start looking at how you can recreate packages that make more sense, or invigorate your pricing so that you can start being profitable. And the idea is that you will then no longer be thinking so much about the day-to-day cash coming in, but you'll be looking more long-term in terms of quarters and saying, okay, this quarter I am set to be X% profitable after paying myself, after covering all of my business expenses, and I'll be able to make this much progress on the goals that I'm looking to manifest in my life. And the best way to do that is to join our next Aged Money Challenge. So I highly recommend you join the waitlist. You can go to amberdugger.com/challenge. We run these regularly. They are such an incredible 9-day extravaganza that is absolutely free. And you will get so much out of this, you'll wonder why the heck we're not charging for it. So I highly recommend you run over there, join the challenge. And in the interim, please do join us in our community at amberdugger.com/community. This is a beautiful free community of like-minded, incredible entrepreneurs that are looking to get more clarity and awareness around their money and really heal their relationship with money on an energetic level as well. And we would love to invite you in. If you like this video, please do hit that like button, the subscribe. Please do share it with someone that you think would benefit. We'd also love to hear your feedback and comments below. And in the interim, please do take a look around, look at our other videos, go to the community, etc. We would love to have you. All right, until next time, much love to you. Mwah. Amber Duggar signing out.